you all for joining me today. I got the creator and some of the voices of YOLO Silver Destiny, which is going to be having its season finale, multi-episode season finale, which was a lot of fun, which was great. How are y'all doing today?
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Good.
Good.
All right, tell me a little, Michael, how you feel about now being able to complete 2 seasons of this wonderful series.
Oh, extremely lucky and privileged. Adult Swim have been so good to us, and yeah, I feel really good about it, and very proud of both seasons, and hoping we can do more.
I hope so too. I was very intrigued by the story. It was great. We had Rachel trying to become an empress, as well as Sarah, trying to just make a garden and make herself feel better. How do you both feel about how your characters progressed this season? I thought it was very, very, very well done, very smart, and very fun.
Yeah, I think it's a bit more tangential this season. You can really kind of trace the plot more, a little bit more insanity on the first season, but yeah, this one you can sort of see it through. But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting the way that Rachel and Sarah deal with their turmoil over the next 3 episodes, because Rachel might start losing her marbles a little bit, and so might Sarah in a certain different way. What do you reckon, Sarah?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's really fun because I guess the joke about these characters has always been that, Sarah's the more grounded one, and for them to take that so literally with her actually building a garden in this, I just thought was genius. But I love how in these last 3 episodes, you kind of start to see that unravel for her as well.
There certainly is a payoff to it all, to all of the previous episodes in season 2. Was that more intentional now this season, Michael, as he says, to have the story be a little bit more linear, a little bit more less chaotic, maybe in some cases, and some cases still just as wild, just as crazy.
Yeah, I think it was a experiment to see, because I really enjoyed the finales of season 1, and I thought that just in this day, it was a few things. It was like, when you binge a whole show, it's nice to get like a little bit of like a reward out of watching the whole thing in one go. So, what people throw around a lot is like light serialization as a term. Like, it's like, still kind of, you can tune in whenever, ideally, but there's still going to be a story throughout the whole thing. That was pretty much the goal with this. And it's also fun to write that way. It's more challenging, but you learn more, and it just makes it a different experience. But I will say, if we did get more, I think it probably wouldn't be as serialized as this. There's a world where Silver Destiny would be like the one where it was the more serialized one. It could probably just go, and I don't know. Like, it depends if we're allowed to do that, to do more eps. But it could just be crazy again, to be honest.
It was super fun. For both of you who were playing Rachel and Sarah, Sarah, we can start with you. Now being able to explore the character for 2 seasons, what's your biggest takeaway from her? What do you like the most about Sarah?
Oh, it's hard, because the thing I like the most about her is also the thing that I kind of have the most concern about with her, and that's her relationship to Rachel and her loyalty to Rachel. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, and it's also a dangerous thing.
But we all, a lot. Go ahead. Yeah, we all have that friend, right? We all have that friend that kind of leads us down the path of destruction, but at the end of the day, it's also very loyal and there for you. Wouldn't you say that, Todor?
That's right. A toxic friend, if you will. Yeah, there's always somebody there who you go, you're gonna spend time with because of the fact that they're loyal and they're so good to you. Well, they're loyal, and that's the thing. There's not too much about Rachel's character that I can herald in my own personal life, just because she's a bit horrible, just a little bit, but like, she's always going to stick by Sarah up until a certain point, up until it affects her own life, basically. So I guess the turning point for Rachel was, when Sarah was was the Empress of the Bees and decided to get her and Lucas executed, and that was the clincher for Rachel. That was when it went too far. So I mean, in a sense, that's the only thing that will break Rachel's loyalty is being killed, or at least the opportunity to be killed. So good on her for sticking through it, you know.
Well,
You're not that loyal then.
No, I mean, I guess in the end, but didn't Rachel deserve it? Maybe a little bit. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe not.
well, she was very drunk on honey power or
Yeah,
pollen
that's
power.
true. Yeah, she was drunk. She was.
Yeah.
But yeah, it shows that you go both ways. That actually was one of my favorite episodes. I don't know why I was so intrigued with Philippe in the beginning, and I thought he was going to play a bigger role. Which I mean, I guess in the end, fair play, he did. The bear, and just enjoyed. Enjoy that creepy. So looking back, what are some of your favorite moments from season 2?
For me, I really like the parents episode a lot. I like any episodes with musical numbers in them are stand out for me because they're like very rewatchable for me. Yeah, the B, just all like I think a lot. I don't know. What do you guys think? I've got to think about it for a second.
I agree. Yeah,
It's
Sarah,
like
you go.
being asked to pick like favorite children. Like there's so many beautiful moments. I loved Ep 4. I just thought that was like so much fun, the kind of the breakaway in that format. And I also love the moment which people will see soon in, I think it's the first part of the finale. There's a fun little surprise in that episode. Michael, do you know what I'm talking about?
A few surprises.
A certain interview.
Oh yeah. That was fun.
Like that's joyous.
Yeah.
That's right.
Fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
We tried to get the project for that, but I think they said no. You know what they said? I think Peter Hellier was interested. I think they were interested, but I think it was something to do with the networks. You know, there's always that bullshit that goes on where it's like, no, well, we can't do this. Or like there'll be a big prize. It was something I can't even remember, but the project is a show in Australia, like a panel show, where they kind of do like if there's like kind of a new hot trend, like Sarah making a garden that goes viral, they'll do like a minute interview with a character like that, and then it's very in and out kind of interviews. Like, all right, we got Sarah. Oh, what's it like making a garden? Oh, cool. All right, see you later. Like, on to our next story. Like, it's that kind of stuff. So yeah, I just did it out of necessity, actually, because we couldn't get the project. But yeah, for me, the same 204, the Shimothy episode. I love Pelikan's song in the finale too. Actually, that was an interesting one where when I was doing the voice of Pelikan, I just kind of like improvised that melody, and then Todd did an amazing job at actually doing the music under it, which made it actually sound like a musical.
I remember being on a Zoom call with you. We haven't heard it yet, so you'll have to wait until you hear this song. But it was basically, we did the last recordings for YOLO over Zoom, I think, when Cusack first moved to LA. So yeah, there was one point where he just, as Pelikan, just made up a song with no rhythm or barely any melody, and it just sung it into the mic basically. And then I just went later and put some music to it, and I think it came together pretty well.
But I like what you said, because I kind of heard the music in my head, and I remember you said something like, I was like, was that all right? And you were like, no, I get it. Like I get what you're doing. Like, yeah. And you did. Like the music you did under it is so good.
Yeah, great.
I really don't want to give too much away because I want everybody to enjoy these season finale episodes. Pelikan was such a warm hug at the end. It was weird because it wasn't much, but I was like, why do I like this so much? And then and just the wrap up of Lucas's journey, I thought was really interesting. Again, don't want to give it away, but kudos to you guys for really fun storytelling that kind of, in the end, really good satisfaction and really getting your time's worth, I guess, for watching the season.
No, thank you so much. That really means a lot. I'm glad that you enjoyed it that much, because we really, mean, we love making this show, and it's just a passion project. So that means a lot.
It's super fun. One thing I wanted to ask you about is the format of kind of your short 11, 12-minute episodes. At times they to me felt like they had still the same amount of content as something that was 30 minutes or something a little bit more. was that always kind of the goal to be able to pack it into, you know, these small, fun, bite-sized spots of entertainment?
Yes, that was always the goal, to kind of make it feel like it's a half an hour show, but you condense it, as you say. And I think that comes from just being like making everything quicker and kind of cutting the fat as much as possible. There is still fat in the show, I've got to admit. There's still but like for the fun of it, like just like nonsense bits that you kind of need. But yeah, like even we think the same way with Smiling Friends, like the other show, the show Zach Hadel and I make. It's that is something that we talk about. It's like the idea of, hopefully it's like the content of a half an hour show condensed in a 11-minute show.
Where do you hope both of your characters now go forward if there's a season 3? Hopefully, what kind of, where do you see your guys' friendship now after what you guys go through? Hopefully, I mean, without spoilers, of course. What you know, would you like to see?
Do you want to?
I feel like Sarah wants to get her party shoes back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do. I think she's happy with the garden now. I think she wants to party.
As for Rachel, I feel like we'll probably see the same shit because it's Rachel. You know, she'll probably continue to be the same, because I don't know. I mean, if she decided to make a change, there would certainly be a plot point. You know, maybe that's a good plot point. Yeah. There you go, season 3. Rachel cleans up.
Yeah. Let's reverse them. Sarah's then the top.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, what you said to Sarah about Sarah getting her party shoes back on, that's really interesting, because the way I kind of see Silver Destiny is it almost was like a COVID show in a way. Like it was written during COVID, a lot of it was made during COVID, and the idea like having a garden, you know, like that was something like a lot of people, and I was kind of doing that during like COVID, because it's like, oh, you can, you know, something to do. And yeah, I think that's something that I would love to see in season 3. It's like going out again, like getting Sarah to be like, she's done that, she did the garden thing, but like going out and kind of getting to the roots of YOLO, like 2 party girls and having fun.
I want like a Kentucky tour through Europe. Yep. Like I want like
that's the like. I think to sum it up, like I think I was almost going to say what the 3rd season would be called, but I think we should keep that a secret. We know. I think that one probably will be more fun. I think that would be I think we would see that as the big last hurrah, and really try to make it like fun and colorful and big party kind of feeling. So that's kind of how I'd like to see it go.
Garden parties.
I don't know about garden. I think we're done. I think we're done with garden. I think
to be fair though, Rachel did help somebody else clean up their life in season 2. And decide to be an adult. That was kind of funny. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. I enjoyed the season finale, enjoyed the 2nd season, and I hope to see you all again. Fish and chips for everyone.
Yay.
I love fish and chips for all.
Fish and chips. Thank you so much.
Take care. It was nice to meet you all.
Cheers.